The first step in getting up and running with Zerto in Azure is to install the ZCA. An Azure ZCA can be deployed through the Marketplace. Search Zerto to find it. After selecting it from the Marketplace, a VM will deploy with Zerto's installation package on it. Zerto can be installed on other VMs in the cloud if there are stringent OS restrictions. The minimum recommended size of a VM where a ZCA can be installed is D3v2. Prior to installing Zerto on your Azure VM, you must first enable Managed Identities. Search for Managed Identities within the Azure portal and select it from the Services section. Click Create Managed Identity. Enter in a name for your resource group. Check to make sure that the subscription containing your ZCA is selected, and select the resource group that your ZCA is in. Then click Create. Navigate to the subscription that contains the ZCA and click Add a Role Assignment. A role of contributor or owner is required here. From the Assign Access dropdown, select User Assigned Managed Identity. Then select the ZCA VM Managed Identity and click Save. Click Add a Role Assignment and search the role of Storage Blob Data Contributor and assign access to User Assigned Managed Identity. Select the ZCA VM Managed Identity and click Save. Click Add a Role Assignment and search for Storage Queue Data Contributor and select User Assigned Managed Identity. Select the ZCA VM Managed Identity and click Save. Navigate to the ZCA and click Identity. Click the User Assigned tab and click Add. Select the ZCA Managed Identity and click Add. You will now be able to install Zerto software using Managed Identities. After the virtual machine deploys, connect to it using RDP and double-click on the Zerto ZCA Azure installer icon located on the desktop. Click through the wizard until you reach the installation type. For this training, we'll leave the defaults of the Express installation. However, you might want to choose custom installation in your own environments if you wanted to define or edit settings for the database, ports, or the service user account. Click Next. On the Azure Authentication screen, click Verify Permissions to allow the ZCA to communicate with Azure. Once permissions have been verified, you can select the subscription, directory, and region the ZCA deploys in. There are two storage account options, Create New or Use Existing. By default, Zerto creates a new storage account, but you are also able to select an existing one. Click Next. On the connectivity screen, select the IP address on which the ZCA services communicate to any other Zerto site and enter a unique name for the site. Click Next. Leave the Enable Online Services and Zerto Mobile Applications checkbox selected in the Online Service and Mobile Application dialog and click Next. The installation performs a series of checks to make sure that the installation can proceed successfully. If it fails, the most likely reason is a connectivity issue between the ZCA and Azure. After the checks complete successfully, click Run. It may take a few minutes for the Zerto components to finish being installed and configured. Once the installation completes, you'll have the option to open the ZVM interface to continue.